Yo, what's going on, guys? So today I thought I'd bring a video on how to stop losing trades. And I made a video like this in the past, but we have a ton more members in our Discord. If you want this algorithm for yourself and to join the Discord, hit the first link in the description. It is the only algorithm you will need when you're trading. It'll make TA simple, it will make buying and selling simple, and as long as you follow these rules, you will be profitable. And I see so many people, right, in the Discord, they're getting liquidated. And I can't even believe people are getting liquidated because I've never gotten liquidated ever in my life, right? I've never used 100x leverage in my life. I've never used 50x leverage in my life. The highest leverage I've used is like 40 maybe. I usually do max 33. Usually I do 20x leverage, right? And that's still on a low time frame. If I'm doing a 15-minute time frame trade, I'm going to use maybe 10x leverage. And I don't risk more than I don't risk more than 2% of my account. Now, I am super cautious with my capital. If you're just getting to trading, you can maybe use a little bit more than that, but I would not recommend risking more than 5% of your total account size per trade. So you have to kind of do the math for yourself. You know, what leverage are you using? Where is your stop loss? And make sure that you're not going to risk more than 5% of your total account, right? And I see so many people trying to scalp the 1 minute with 100x leverage and they get liquidated. And you know, you see people in our Discord turning a couple hundred into tens of thousands of dollars a day, and they're giving you the strategies, right? But at the same time, they're very experienced traders and they have experience with moving stop loss to break even extremely quickly. They have multiple monitors set up. Is that doable for you? Of course it's doable. Can you turn a couple hundred into a couple thousand? Sure. Can you do it consistently if you're not experienced with TA? Probably not. So for beginners, I would recommend getting off the 1 minute time frame overall, right? Unless you're going to like a 15-minute to find a level and then maybe moving down to the 5 or 1 minute for that entry, that's a little bit different. But if you're just going off the 1 minute time frame, you're just going off the levels on the 1 minute time frame, you're just going off the signals on the 1 minute time frame, you know, if you're in a ranging market, you can get chopped up pretty easily. So I kind of want to go over how you can mitigate those losses and become consistently profitable. So first things first, like I said, is go to a higher time frame. And if you don't want to sit in front of your computer all day, set an alert, right? And then maybe you can move down to the 5 minute for entry or something like that. So what I do is I actually have a plan in mind. So before I enter a trade, I'm actually drawing out what I want to see. Now, I just posted this in the premium Discord, right? A trade idea. Will this happen? Maybe. Could it reverse from here and go up? Yeah, you know, everything is uncertain in the markets, right? But you want that statistical edge. So this is what I think is going to happen, and it's already gone down a pretty good amount since I've even posted this, right? We got that sell signal on the 15-minute time frame right about here, and it's already come down, you know, almost a 0.7%. So depending on when you entered, what time frame you actually entered the trade on in the leverage, you could already be up right now. But here's what I do before I enter a trade. I draw out what I want to see. Now, this is a golden pocket Fibonacci retracement from this low right here to this high. And as you can see, we hit this liquidity area, right? There's a ton of liquidity in this area. I kind of found a rectangle. All right, so we hit this area of liquidity at around, you know, 21,000, and we came up. You know, we couldn't turn that area into support, and we fell through. And I actually had this level marked out in some of my other trades that I post in the premium Discord. I was looking at this level for price to eventually go back up to from around here, right? I think around here I said, you know, I was expecting upwards movement to this area and then another rejection. And what happened? Well, it did just that. Obviously, I have some more experience than most people, but I'm also following the levels on EzAlgo, and I'm using EzAlgo to enter and exit these trades, right? I'm not using any special indicator that's out there that I'm not telling you guys about. I'm not preaching, you know, super advanced technical analysis, because that's not what I do. I just look at the levels, and if I have, you know, a Fibonacci retracement there for extra confirmation, I can. But honestly, the levels on EzAlgo kind of do that for you, right? The Fibonacci retracement levels are around the support levels down here. So this is what I do, right? I draw my trade out in advance. I was looking for a move to come back up to this 21K area because we got rejected, you know, a couple times, came back up. I was actually getting quite bullish up here, you know, right around here. I said if we can turn this area into support, then I'd be bullish and I'd be looking for longs, but we couldn't do that. And, you know, we fell through this area and then we got a sell signal. So that tells me that we're probably going to go down. There's a high probability that we're going to go down. I don't know if it's going to happen, right? No one can know. But I draw it out in advance and I enter trades that way. And I don't take 10, 20, 30 trades a day. So for beginners out there, I wouldn't recommend, trying to trade all the time. I'd find those high probability setups, draw out what you want to see in advance, and then enter it from there. You can also follow my trades in the premium Discord, like I said, first link in the description, and have EzAlgo yourself and kind of learn from me as I show you guys, what I'm looking for. So this is what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at another retracement with a take profit around here, right around 20,900, and eventually I want to see us come down to this level and maybe go lower. But that's where I'm looking for to totally exit the trade. And I don't like seeing people get chopped up, because really, even if you're just following the signals and you're not even looking at the support and resistance levels, you can still become profitable pretty easily, right? I mean, even if you just trade, the sell signals to the buy signals, you're still making, a good amount of percentage gains, right? So I'm seeing everyone get chopped up and liquidated, and I can't believe it, because you need to have good risk management. That's what I preach, is if you want to be in this, for the long term, you need to have good risk management. If you're throwing your entire account with 100x leverage on the 1 minute time frame, what do you expect is going to happen? So what I look for in these trades is, number one, I wait for price to come to a level, and I'll draw it out in advance. I have a plan in my head. Okay, price comes up to this level, I'm going to be looking for shorts. I'm not going to be looking for longs until we turn this area into support. If we don't, then I'm looking for shorts, right? Like, pretty simple. And EzAlgo has these levels identified for you. This was a previous resistance level right up here. So I saw that and I was looking for shorts. So it's not rocket science. I'm not doing anything that's extremely technical or extremely advanced. I'm just using the levels that EzAlgo gives. As we can see here, we came down to the support level. I'm looking for longs at the support level. Now, do I enter on the 15-minute? Not always. I usually go down to, let's say a 5-minute, right? I'll go down to a 5-minute time frame and look for that entry. I took this trade, posted it in my premium Discord. I actually entered on the 1 minute, right? But we got this buy signal right at support, and that was an easy long. That was an easy long back up to at least this resistance level, and it actually kept going a little bit higher. And if you have good risk management and you have an invalidation level, which is the next point I want to get to, is you need to have an invalidation level, a level on the chart where if price comes to a certain level, I'm getting out no matter what. So like, for example, on this trade right here, in this short position, I'm probably going to move my stop loss to break even, right around here, pretty shortly. But my invalidation level is above this swing high. So if price comes back up here, I'm out, right? So that's 2%. So if I'm using 50x leverage, that's a liquidation. I wouldn't use 50x leverage for a trade like this. Obviously, leverage doesn't really matter. It's all about position size. But you get the point I'm trying to make. If price comes to this level, I'm out no matter what. I have my stop loss there. I'm not going to move it. When price is coming back up to here, people are getting bullish, I'm not going to move my stop loss up higher. If it hits it, it hits it, and I'm out, and I look for the next trade. I honestly don't normally enter on 15-minute time frames. I sometimes do. I usually go down to a lower time frame just for that entry, but I use the levels on higher time frames. Let me go to the 1 hour to show you. I use levels on the higher time frames, like the 15, the 45, the 1 hour, even the 2 hour. So we had this. Looks like we were trying to turn this level right here, 21.2, into support. We lost it. Price is flipping over the trend ribbon, right? Trend ribbon is turning blue. Price broke through on this candle. I'm looking for downside right now. I'm not looking to take any longs on any time frame. So, that's what I'm looking for, and I draw it out in advance. I have an invalidation level. I have take profit levels. People ask, when do you take profit in a trade? It kind of is up to you, right? Now, you could have a stricter stop loss. You could put your stop loss right here. You know what I mean? As soon as it comes back up into this area, you're out, something like that. I do swing high. I like to give it a little bit of breathing room, and I'll move my stop loss to break even as soon as I'm in a little bit of profit. And I'll move my stop loss to break even usually after the first take profit is hit. So, like I said, right around here, 20,900 level, maybe 21,000. I'll look to take profit and then move my stop loss to break even. I don't have like a specific rule in mind when I'm taking profit and moving my stop loss, because that very much differs from time frame to time frame. What I do is I put it above the previous swing high if I'm in a short, or previous swing low if I'm in a long, just to give it that extra breathing room. And when I enter these trades, I'm extremely confident with the trades, right? They're high conviction trades. I'm not entering trades that I'm like, is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? No, I'm not going to do that. right? Like this was a high probability trade for me down here on the 5-minute time frame. I think I took it on the 1 minute, and I took profits way too early, but this was a high probability trade for me. We had this, double top formation. This was resistance at the time. We hit this resistance level, came back down to the support level. We saw an initial reaction on the 1 minute time frame, and then we get a buy signal on the 5 minute. Okay, that's confirmation for me. We're going up from here. And if I were to enter this trade on the 5 minute, here's exactly what I would have done. I don't know why I can't find the short and long position. It's always confusing. All right. Here's what I would have done, right? We probably close the candle right around here on Heiken Ashi. I'd put my stop loss below the previous swing low. I'd put it right around here. So if price comes back down here, I'm out. I lose 1.5%, whatever that is on leverage, whatever, I lose that, okay? That's money that I'm comfortable losing. So you have to be comfortable with losing money if it doesn't go your way. But at the same time, you want those high conviction setups. When I enter a trade like this, I'm not thinking that it's going to go down here. It very rarely will go the complete opposite way of what I'm expecting it to do. All right, unless there's some catalyst in the news or something. If you're trading purely technical, obviously anything can happen, right? But this is a high probability setup. I'm not thinking that price is going to come back down here. There's no reason for it to. If you're following the rules, price came back up to this resistance level, came down to the support. We have a buy signal on EzAlgo, and then let me check Fu Manchu Cypher B. I'm pretty sure we had a divergence there too, right? Yeah, we had a bullish divergence. It looks like money flow was kind of curving up. There's no logical reason on a purely technical standpoint as to why this trade would go wrong. Right, you're following the rules. Once you have those rules in place, you have that level in mind, and you draw out the trade. When price was over here, I actually took out a paintbrush on, I can't find it again, on Tradingview. And, I drew what I want to see. I said I want price to come down to here. I want a buy signal with confirmations, and I want to go back up to here. And I think I said I want to go back up to the 21K area, which it did. Right, it came back up into that liquidity zone, and it got rejected. Rejected with a buy signal or a sell signal. Excuse me. That would have been a good short to get into. No bearish divergence though. Don't neglect the Fu Manchu Cypher B bearish divergences. Right, bearish divergence on the 5 minute at a resistance level. That is confirmation for me. Right, that's a high probability trade that I am willing to take. Now, did I take this trade? I don't remember if I even took this trade at the time. I would put my stop loss right around here with my first take profit at this resistance level, right? And then move stop to break even. As soon as I get this buy signal, I'm out. We're at a support level. I'm expecting it to bounce again. And what does it do? It bounces up into this level. And this was a pretty easily identifiable swing failure pattern, right? Price couldn't break up past this level. Right, it couldn't do it. It tried to, and it got pushed down each time. Right here would have been a great short. I mean, if you're in our premium Discord, you know about swing failure patterns and kind of how they work. Pretty much, if you don't know what it is, it's when price is trying to move up, right, or trying to move down, but in this case, it's trying to move up. But the sellers keep pushing the price down, and this candle leaves a long wick like this, right? As a long wick, and it comes back down. That is a bearish confirmation that I want to get into a sell, because obviously buyers cannot push this price up any higher. And what happens? Price comes down, get a sell signal. Like I said, if this happens to you where you get a sell signal and then a buy signal, stop loss right here, I'm still holding on to this initial sell signal if I choose to enter here. This buy signal means nothing to me because we're at a crucial resistance level, so I'm not going to take that buy anyway. So why should I pay attention to this buy signal? I'm still holding my short position, and this, like I said, it's coming down now, and it's following suit pretty well. So you can see this real time for yourself, right? How I'm kind of drawing out these levels in advance, using the 15 and some of the higher time frames for the resistance levels, and then moving down for my entry. But honestly, like I said, for beginners, stick to kind of these higher time frames. And now this was also a pretty high probability trade because we have this bearish divergence, right? We had a bearish divergence here with a sell signal. After you see this confirm, you can go to a lower time frame for your entry. That's where we got that short from. We got a bullish divergence right here. Price came up, and we got this bearish divergence right here. We got this bearish divergence, a little uneven butt cheek pattern. a bearish divergence with that sell signal. And as soon as I saw that being formed, I went in that trade, and that's my invalidation level. You know, we had a trader that uses the scalping strategy that I've shown you guys, right? With you wait for price to come to a level, you get a divergence, you get a buy signal, and you enter a trade. And he's been using that on his own account, and his win rate is like 72%, right? So like the strategies that I'm showing you guys, they're actually working. You just have to be smart about your money. And I know that's such a common sense thing, right? Such a common sense concept, be smart with your money. But, you know, some of you are not smart with your money. Maybe not you watching this video, but like I know people, I see people putting their entire accounts on 100x leverage. I'm like, dude, do you want to lose money? Like, you have to respect your money, or your money will find a new owner. That's one of my favorite trading quotes. And I put that in the PDF that comes with the algo. Respect your money, or it will find a new owner. So just have a strategy in place. You know, pick one and stick with it. Have your invalidation level. Be consistent with it, and don't put your entire account on the line. You know, risk 5% of your account. And if you do this day in and day out, I promise you, you're gonna profit. And if you don't, then you're doing something wrong. Then you can join the Discord and you can PM me, and I help you out. But if you're doing this, your wins are gonna outperform your losses. So I hope this made sense. I hope you guys learned something from this. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more trading content. And that's it for me. I'll catch you guys next video.